Hi, it's Angie with News OK. I am here with Brandy McDonnell, who is an entertainment writer for The Oklahoman. Now, you have written a story about Semi-Pro, the new movie coming out with Will Ferrell and Woody Harrelson. Tell us a little bit about the movie.
It's the latest of Will Ferrell's sports comedies. He's kind of become known for this in the last few years. He did Talladega Nights about NASCAR. He did Blades of Glory about ice skating, and now this Semi-Pro is about basketball. And what makes it kind of interesting is it's actually based in reality. That's kind of what makes these movies funny. Is it's set in the 1970s, and it's centered around an ABA basketball league team. You know, the ABA was kind of like the crazy little brother of the NBA. It's called it's a fictional team. It's called the Flint, Michigan Tropics, and basically Will Ferrell plays this one-hit wonder pop singer who scores a pop hit with Love Me Sexy, and he uses all of the money from that to buy this ABA team, and he becomes the power forward and the owner and the coach and the promoter, and he finds out that the NBA and the ABA are going to merge, but only the top 4 ABA teams are going to go to the NBA. So he recruits an NBA bench warmer played by Woody Harrelson to help raise the team level of performance and hopefully reach the lofty goal of 4th place.
You went to the press junket. You went and interviewed Woody Harrelson and Will Ferrell and the whole casting crew.
Right.
Tell us how they were.
Well, we did it in a press conference style. So we had the director, Kent Alterman. We had Will Ferrell. We had Will Arnett, who plays one of the team's announcers. We had Andre Benjamin, who musician turned actor, who plays sort of the Tropics superstar player, their one superstar, and then Woody Harrelson. And they were all together in this big line in this room of reporters, and they were absolutely just hilarious and having such a great time together. They would take the simplest questions, and then they would kind of answer the question, but then they would find some way to spin off a gag or make a big joke out of it. And some of them, they would just, for a few minutes, they would just deadpan face, just make these just outrageous, outlandish stories and take them on and on and on, and all of them would get in on it. And we actually have an audio clip of that from the press conference of just a simple question: what was your favorite day of shooting? That sort of spins off into this wild, crazy joke.
Awesome.
So it's really interesting.
Awesome. Let's listen to it.
So I want to know, and basically for all of you, what was your favorite thing to shoot?
I mean, luckily it's hard to say. It's hard to pick one. If I had to pick one right now, it probably would be the Russian roulette poker scene. Just because that was insane. Yeah, we had a good time though. That was fun.
Were there real bullets?
No, not until the last take, and then the prop man thought it'd be funny to sneak in.
Turns out he wasn't the prop guy, right?
Yeah.
Nobody knew.
Some guy who snuck on the that day, and it turns out he'd done it before. Yeah. The prop guys, and
He's done it a lot.
Done a lot. He's known for it.
Probably Russian.
And that was the cast and crew of the new Semi-Pro movie with Will Ferrell and Woody Harrelson. Okay, now this is set, like you said, in the 70s. They have some fun clothes. Tell us about the fashion.
Right. Well, it is funny because it's kind of a spoof on reality. It kind of takes that stereotype that we have about 70s clothing and just takes it to the hilt. Will Ferrell wears a neckerchief everywhere in this movie, and he joked at the press conference that he was going to make that part of his regular wardrobe because he thought it was very nice. And Andre Benjamin, one of the things that his character wears is a burgundy full-length trench coat. He wears it everywhere he goes except for on the court. And of course, on the court, one of the issues that came up is the shorts. I mean, this is a basketball movie, and back in the 70s, shorts were a lot shorter on the basketball court, and that was something that took a little bit of getting used to for the cast, for them to get used to avoid any revealing incidents, let's put it that way.
I bet. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
If you want to read more on Brandy's story, check out The Oklahoman in the weekend look of tomorrow, February 29th, the Leap Day. But check out Weekend Look, and you can read more on her story. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Angie.